In this video, I'm going to show you how I sign my points. Okay? I use two different kinds of pens for 99% of what I do. This is a Micron archival ink. Let's see, I think that's Pigma Micron 003. They go all the way down to 001 or 002, something like that. I don't know if they make a 001, but it goes down pretty fine. That's very fine. I don't know what that means, if that's in inches or whatever, but it's a very fine tip. These are typically used in art and drafting. I learned about these in drafting because I'm a draftsman. Okay? I got two. I probably got about 5 of these, but they wear down when you try to write on stone. See that? That's almost gone. Let's see this one. That one's even worse. So I got one in reserve I just bought the other day. This, I was having success with the Jelly Roll 05. I think that's the designation for the pen tip size. Very fine. Okay. I don't have much luck with these after they're about a year old. Like I can't even write with this one anymore except on paper and stuff that I don't need to write on. Let's see. Yeah, it'll write on everything except what I need it to write on. So I do have success with these, but only if they're new. Okay? It's white, in case I didn't mention that. All right, these are black. These are true black. Okay? Yeah, the ink, I think it does run a little bit purple when you dilute it, but it's the truest black I can find, these Micron pens. Okay, so what I do, let's see if I can get the one that's got more of a tip. I write very small. You'll notice that my signature is very small on my points. It's not my actual signature that I write on my formal documents. Let's see if I can get this to zoom in. So yeah, I just put in a Jack Crafty. This is bigger than what I normally sign because I need to be able to see what I'm doing. This is too far away for me to write it really, really small. Okay? It started to get kind of big, but that's what I do. Now see, it doesn't stay on there. Let me do this again. I did that just to show you that it's not permanent. But you'll see what I do in a minute to make it so it won't rub off. So this is probably the normal size for this size of point. It's still a little big. I can sign a bird point that's very, very tiny, but that's my signature that I do on my points. Now, to prevent it from rubbing off, I use this fingernail polish top coat, strengthening top coat. Okay? And the reason why I use this is because it spreads easily. It's not really thick. All right? And it does run to the tip of the brush, which is good because the other stuff I used to use would just cling to the whole thing and it wouldn't run to the tip, so I had to keep dipping and dipping and dipping to get it to apply itself or to help me apply it. This one will run to the tip. It's like a more runny version of fingernail polish, I guess. Okay? Now the reason why I use this stuff is because it dries quickly. How do you remove it? let's say you want to remove it. Let's say you're doing this on yours and you want to remove it. I just buy this. I think I bought this at a Walmart or somewhere. You can buy I like the container. That's why I bought it. You can buy it much more cheaply as acetone from the hardware store. Acetone, right? Does it say what it is? Does it say ingredients? Yeah, right there. Right there. Acetone. I don't know what this denatonium benzoate is. Sounds like one of the vitamins I take. All right. Just kidding. Anyway, that's what you use to remove this. So in the time it took me to explain that, this is already dry. See that? Dry. That's why I use the fingernail polish stuff. Although that part right there wasn't so dry, it kind of got cloudy. Yeah. So it's not completely dry, but you get the idea. Let's see if that'll rub off. Yeah, it just wasn't completely dry. So it only takes about 10 minutes for it to dry completely. Tops. Okay? And then to remove it, use acetone. It works especially well on heat treats. Don't ask me why. So you can see, now I can see. I was wondering about this. All right, you can see the difference. I think this is a Sharpie that I removed from something, and this is the Micron Pigma. It's a true black. It's not a purple like this. So I like it. That's why I get the Micron pens. You can probably find a substitute, but I cannot seem to find a good substitute, especially with that fine of a tip, because I need to sign my points with very tiny signatures because I sell a lot of little points. Okay? Hope that helps.